people who don't know, because I know people struggle with this, what is the difference between, in your opinion, a soul artist and an R&B artist? Because sometimes people get that confused.
So it's. I look at it sometimes one and the same, but it is a difference. For me, it's a difference. A soul artist is for me, and why I call myself a soul artist is because I'm not a gospel artist because it would put me inside of a box.
Yeah, okay, I understand.
And being outside of that box, we know that, the Bible tells us God is love. So if we're singing about love, now we're able to sing about the same thing that maybe a gospel artist sings about, but I just might have titled it different, or I may rephrase it or phrase it differently. But a soul artist reaches more people than the gospel artist, and it has the same reach or the same demographics as an R&B artist. It's really no different. You're gonna do the same thing. Music might sound the same. It's just what the artists prefer, and I prefer soul artists because, again, I want to touch the soul. If it has to first touch my soul first.
Gotcha.
Before I can go out in front of a mass of people and want what I'm doing to touch somebody else's soul. And it's still, like I said, the message of Jesus, man. I want people to feel good. I want people to be renewed after they leave one of my shows. I want people to be charged after they leave one of my shows. And eventually, somebody want to be saved. We can be saved. That stuff is not talked about. If you look at the old artists that were soul artists, when you look at Marvin, you look at Sam Cooke, you look at Otis Redding, all of them came from the church.
They did.
Specifically Sam Cooke, who was a quartet singer. And he realized the same thing. This is a box. I want to make more money. I just don't want to make church money. If you only reach in church people, that's all you're going to reach. And there's a cap to that. But if you go outside of that and become a soul artist, be an R&B artist, there's no cap to that, because now you got the whole world. As a gospel artist, you only have those who listen to gospel music, and that's the only difference between the two. The message can be the same. So I study the old cats back that are the trendsetters of what soul music is today. That, again, that's Marvin, that's Sam Cooke, that's Otis Redding, that's Donny Hathaway. All these artists started in the church, and my thing is, I'll segue to this. That I believe that's the sound of North Carolina that we haven't embraced yet. We in the Bible, the Bible, they call it the Bible Beltway or whatever they call it, the Bible Belt. And I hear a lot of other musicians around, oh yeah, that's too churchy. But if you listen to Fantasia, if you listen to Anthony Hamilton, if you listen to those that are R&B artists that came from this area, you hear that ruggedness, you hear that. And there's nowhere related to anything else but the church.
That's it.
And that's the sound of North Carolina. New York has a sound. Atlanta has a sound. Memphis has a sound. LA has a sound. Baltimore got a sound. DC got a sound. That's our sound of North Carolina. And if we get there, if we embrace it, okay, North Carolina, South Carolina has a churchy quartet R&B style. Once we embrace that, then that's when North Carolina will finally be on the map as a state or as a region that produces music.